You've recently arrived in Britain from Africa, and for such a tiny bird, that's quite an achievement. How was the journey?
It's tough, but it's something that we were born to do. We have got a strategy to do it. We do stopovers, we eat as much as we can at those stopovers so that we're ready to get across the Sahara, get across the Mediterranean. It's tough, but I'm here, I've done it, I'm proud.
Why do you take such a perilous journey? What's the point?
Coming here to breed in the summer, it's just the perfect place to bring up a brood in a reed bed like this. Obviously, when I'm raising my chicks, they're hungry. We've got 4 mouths to feed, hopefully later in the year. And so the reed bed, the water, it's home to so many different invertebrates, and that's what we eat. And obviously we're adapted to live in this habitat. We build our nests within the reeds. So it's instinctive, I guess. Coming back here, it's just part of who I am.
And do you mate for life?
We pair through the season, through the summer, and we work together to raise our chicks. So we both feed them, we both protect the nests. But after that, obviously it's a long journey. We don't necessarily know that everyone's going to make it the other side. So at the beginning of the season, it's just about doing the best that we can for our chicks, and that might be finding someone new.
And what do you look for in a mate? Do you admire his song? What do you look for?
I mean, the song is a big part of it. This is the best time of year because we get to go picking out who we'd like to pair with for the season. And yeah, that song, it shows that they've got energy to sing. So when I hear a male singing at the top of the reeds, I know that they've got good habitat that they've claimed, because there must be a lot of food there because they've got this energy to do this big song. So that's really the selling point. But it's about what they can provide for the chicks.
Can you sing?
I don't sing, no.
You create these incredible works of art for your nest, slung between 2 reeds. Do you have to do a lot of repairs on your nest?
Generally not, because we know how to do it. It's instinctive, and as you get more and more practice at it, then they can be robust. But we generally don't have to do repairs.
And the nest building is a joint effort?
The female, me, does most of the building, but raising the chicks is more joint effort.
Who are your predators?
So obviously there's always the chance of getting caught by something like a marsh harrier or a sparrowhawk, but we're pretty well camouflaged and we're pretty nimble. But when you're raising chicks, that's when there's a bit more of a problem because the chicks can't fly. So things like water rails and bitterns in the reed bed can eat the chicks. So that's something that we've got to be looking out for all the time. And that's, the benefits of raising chicks together as well, is that if there's 2 of us, then we can attempt to distract the predator and get rid of them. So
happily, your numbers have recently been increasing, but do you ever worry about the future?
Of course. So as the weather's changing, it's a worry because it could mean that our nests get destroyed because of storms. But also when we're migrating, if there's less rain, then the stopover sites that we use to refuel, it means that they don't have as much food on them. So as the weather's getting warmer and warmer, and strange weather events are getting more and more frequent, it does mean that things are getting harder for us. And it's already hard to cross the Sahara Desert. We need as much energy as we can before we leave. So I am worried, really.
What are you most proud of?
It's probably my sense of direction, actually. Our migrations are pretty epic. We have to go down through Spain and Portugal, and then across the Mediterranean, and we stop over in Morocco and then across the Sahara. And it was something that I was just born with. I just knew how to do it, and I then know that my chicks are going to know how to do it too. Something I'm proud of personally, and as Reed Warblers.
What gets you excited?
Knowing that summer's coming. I think this time of year, we're looking for a mate, and then we'll hopefully lay our first clutch of chicks. But as the weather gets warmer and there's more and more food, it just becomes such a joyous time to be in the reed bed.
If you had a message for us, what would it be?
It would be, if you can help us, then please do. We need reed beds like the one where I live. They're an important place for us. The more that we have of them, the better it is for us. So if there's any way that you can help, then please do help.